Hey, welcome back to the Missouri Sports Network here, MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage. Certainly glad you've tuned in. This segment brought to you by Central Bank of the Ozarks, Labor's Local 663 Shelter Insurance, and the Missouri State Highway Patrol. We go to Hillsboro High School, and we welcome in Coach Saharsky, Hillsboro head football coach, and athlete of the week, Jaxin Patterson. Coach Saharsky, thanks so much for your time.
No problem. Good to be here.
Bet. Coach, talk a little bit before we get to Jaxin. Talk a little bit about Hillsboro and how the season's gone up to this point and what the outlook is for districts.
We've had a pretty successful season. We finished up the regular season with the big win over Poplar Bluff. We're 8-1 right now. Our lone loss is to Jaxin High School, who everybody knows is pretty good, obviously. And we've done a real good job. Jaxin's been a workhorse for us for 3 years as a running back, and he's done exactly what he's done the last 2 years and then some. Got to play a lot more defense this year than last year, and has done a real good job on that side of the ball as well. We're the 1 seed in our district right now, and we have a bye this week, so we've kind of focused on things that we want to improve on this week, and hopefully we can have some success in our district.
Coach, kind of handicap that district. Who are the other teams that are members of that? Have you seen them?
Yes, we played the 2 seed. We played North County earlier in the year, and we beat those guys down at their place. Farmington is the 3 seed. We haven't played the last couple of years, but we're familiar with them. They've been on our schedule and in our district quite a few times. Last year they got jumped, more likely because of the whole COVID thing and how that worked out. But they got jumped to Class 5 for a year, and they're back down in 4 in our district again. And then the 4 seed is Festus, who we played earlier this year. Good ball club as well. And we got Sykeston as the 5, and then Prairieville's the 6, and DeSoto's the 7. So we've played DeSoto, Festus, North County. They're all conference opponents, and they're all in our district every year. So we're familiar with those guys. But like I said, Farmington's back in our district this year.
Coach, you go back to that win over Poplar Bluff, 44-19. Jaxin kind of carried the load for you. Carried the ball 37 times for 289 yards. Talk about what he brings to the team.
Jackson's a physical runner, downhill player for us. That was his highest carries of the year so far. We have some other talented backs that he really has to split carries with, and which is good for us because if a team tries to take Jaxin away, then our fullback position, Austin Romaine, who's a really good football player, then he'll get a lot more carries. And then our quarterback, Griffin Ray, does a real good job running the option. And Jaxin, he's here with us, and he could tell you that those 37 carries are kind of inflated a little bit in the sense that Griff did a real good job running the option the other night and got out on the edge. And there's probably 6 to 10 times. I have to go back on film and count exactly. The Griff ended up pitching the ball out to Jaxin, and Jaxin basically got yards up the sideline and was able to get out of bounds and not take punishment to his own body, which, that's kind of we tell those guys, get the first down, get out of bounds, don't take the extra hits. So that kind of elevated that carry total some just because, they weren't really matching up on the pitch game there, and it was working for us. And so we kept going back to it.
Yeah, I had an interview with a young man who, very similar, had carried the ball maybe 40 times. I asked him, I said, you get tired? He goes, no, the ball's not heavy.
Yeah. As a freshman, I think we had a game where Jaxin had close to 45 carries. Like I said, he's been a 3-year starter for us. He's a junior this year, so we get him back for another year next year. So that's a good thing, as talented as he is, to get him back for another year.
Okay, well, Jaxin, first off, on behalf of, and I've got if you can unmute there you go. Jaxin, on behalf of Chevy Dealers of the Ozarks, congratulations on being a athlete of the week. Tell us from your standpoint about the game this past weekend. 289 yards rushing. You led the entire state.
I mean, as Coach said, a lot of it was an option game. So he read it, pitched it off, but I had my handoffs up the middle and outside, and I just worked for the yards I could get.
How do you go about getting prepared for a contest? Now, I know you've got a bye week this week, but let's say you're playing on Friday night this week. What are you doing to kind of get prepared mentally and physically for the game?
I mean, practice is pretty hard all week. I always like to take an ice bath on Thursday with a couple of my other running backs just to prepare my legs and my body to recover.
When you're in the huddle, and I don't know, you may be a no huddle team, but that play comes in. Are there plays that you really your eyes light up, or maybe you're kind of maybe you're talking to coach, hey, let's run this. Do you have a favorite? And you don't tell me what it is, but do you have a favorite play that you really enjoy when it gets called?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Do you
There's
lobby
quite a
for
few of
that?
them. There's a lot more than one. I mean, I just like the ball when I see space and I can do my own thing out there. So
Are you lobbying coaches on the sideline? Hey, hey, how about this play? How about that play?
oh yeah, of course.
Now, talk a little bit about your history. You're a 3-year starter. Have you always been at that running back position, even going back into maybe middle school?
Oh yeah, 7th and 8th grade I was running back, and basically all the way since I was 5 years old when I started playing football. I was a big lead blocker for us as well. But into high school and junior high is whenever I really started carrying the ball.
As you come into the season, did you have any personal goals, team goals that you were trying to reach, or maybe someone had kind of reached out to you and said, hey, here's where you need to be? You have any goals like that coming into the season?
I mean, yeah, I definitely want to be faster and stronger than I was last year. And as a team, I just want to make a state run. I mean, we haven't done that at Hillsboro for a long time. It'd be great to leave a legacy behind.
Absolutely. Do you look at the schedule just based on what I do? I look at the schedule and look at games, think, okay, that's going to be a good game. I'm going to try and get there. I'm going to try and get here, no matter what the sport is. But as a player, when your schedule comes out, you look forward to certain, maybe it's a rivalry game, maybe it's someone, someone on the other team. And I mean rivalry in a friendly way, but are there games you really look forward to?
Oh, yeah, I love playing fastest. But, I mean, when the season starts, we take it week by week. So really look forward to that game on Friday. And then after that one, we look forward to the next.
Very good. Well, Jaxin, once again, on behalf of Chevy of the Ozarks, congratulations for being named an athlete of the week here in Missouri. 37 carries for 289 yards. And the thing that stuck out, I believe you're a 4.0 student as well.
I am.
Very good. So you're putting as much time in the classroom as you are on the field, and that's impressive.
Thank you.
You bet. And Coach Suharst, hey, thanks so much for setting us up and letting us kind of invade, I guess, so to speak, your classroom here at the Missouri Sports Network.
That's no problem. It's good for the coverage. It's good for our kids. So definitely proud of Jaxin and the team this year.
All right. Well, once again, Jaxin, congratulations. And hey, best of luck as you go forward. We can do anything, help out at all, just reach out and let us know. And we hope to visit with you as the season goes on here into the postseason, Coach. And good luck here as you go into districts.
Thank you very much.
You bet. You're listening to and watching the Missouri Sports Network at MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage. Back after this.